Hey guys, I know I've taken a bit of a hiatus, but we're back with another video. So I did one like this a while back, but just for a little refresher, I figured I'd do an updated version on this subject. So today we'll be discussing the differences between New World and Old World tarantulas. Putting it simply, New World tarantulas are those tarantulas that are found throughout North, Central, as well as South America. Old World tarantulas, on the other hand, are found throughout Asia, Africa, and Australia. There are, however, quite a few behavioral as well as biological differences between the two. Typically, New Worlds tend to be a bit stockier than Old Worlds and are also a lot fluffier in appearance. Old World tarantulas tend to have a lot less hair on their bodies. Old Worlds also tend to be heavier webbers and create more silk. While there are most certainly some exceptions to this rule, by comparison, New World tarantulas don't tend to web nearly as much. Old World tarantulas also tend to be a lot faster, and some can have lightning fast reflexes. Most use their speed as their primary method of escaping predators. By comparison, a lot of New World tarantulas are rather slow moving and aren't nearly as fast as their Old World counterparts, though even slow moving tarantulas can move with surprisingly quick bursts of speed if inclined to do so. If you were to be bitten by a New World tarantula, it would most certainly hurt, as big spiders have big fangs. However, the symptoms would be mainly some localized swelling, itchiness, and maybe a little bit of muscle stiffness that would most likely subside in a matter of hours or a day at most. The venom of most New World tarantulas is rather mild and can be compared to a wasp or bee sting, though there are a few notable exceptions. The bite of an Old World tarantula tends to pack much more of a punch, with certain species even having venom that is considered to be medically significant. Symptoms can include muscle stiffness, swelling, nausea, dizziness, vomiting, and even heart palpitations with certain species, and symptoms can last days or even weeks. Because of this, I do not recommend Old World tarantulas to new keepers. Probably the biggest physiological difference between the two are the possession of what are known as urticating hairs, or bristles, which are found on most New World tarantulas. These are specialized hairs located on either the abdomen or the pedipalps of the spider, of which there exists many different variations that the spider can kick or flick at an opponent. Should they find themselves lodged in the opponent's skin, these hairs can cause extreme itching and discomfort. This is a special defense mechanism found only in New World tarantulas, and Old World tarantulas do not possess this defense mechanism. So I typically don't like to antagonize my spiders. I do like to keep them as stress-free as possible, but just to give you guys a quick little demonstration, I am going to gently coax her back leg with a paintbrush and see if I can maybe get her to kick some urticating hairs. Yeah, you can see the cloud of hairs actually that she just kicked off. See the way she brushes them off with her back leg? Yeah, she's pretty annoyed right now. So we'll go ahead and leave her alone, give her some peace. But these hairs, basically they have little microscopic hooks all over them, and should you come in contact with them, they can end up getting embedded in your skin, your eyes, even your nasal passages, which can cause a lot of swelling, irritation, and itchiness, and that can definitely be a bad thing, especially if a predator were to get a mouthful of these hairs. It would be in a great deal of pain and discomfort. So this is the primary method of defense for the majority of New World tarantulas. Now, one thing to be aware of is that not all New World species possess urticating hairs. So certain genuses, such as the Psalmopius tarantulas or even the Tapenicinius, those do not possess urticating hairs. For example, our P. erminia, which is our Venezuelan sun tiger here, this is a beautiful, beautiful female. They do not have irrigating hairs and thus rely a lot more on their speed and powerful venom to defend themselves, very similarly to a lot of Old World tarantulas. So despite being New World by location, being that these are found in South America, their behavior actually parallels a lot of Old World tarantulas. Alright, so there you guys have it. Those are the main differences between New World and Old World tarantulas. Please, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like it, comment, subscribe so you don't miss out on any more updates here on the Arachnoholic. And drop a comment down below, guys. Let me know any species or any tarantula or spider related topics you would like me to cover on this channel. I am always open to suggestions and love hearing from you guys, so do just that. And until then, stay awesome.